Right, so this is to show you how to make stop motion in Lightworks, because Lightworks is great video editing software. I haven't found anything anywhere near as good. Obviously a lot better than Windows Movie Maker, but making stop motion has been quite difficult, and slowing things down is faffy, and I've been struggling to find out a way to do it, but I finally found a way to do it, and I've got this video here, which is just a very short Lego stop motion. So the first thing you want to do is just create a new project. I'll call this stop motion 2. Obviously you want to give it a more descriptive name than that. As you can see, there's a few different things here, some of which are previous videos. So just because we don't want to import any files immediately. So then what you want to do is find the files that you want to use. So here I have this folder here, which has a few different files in it, some of which I'll want to make the next Lego stop motion video. So one of the things you want to do is create a folder. This is actually my folder I use specifically for making YouTube videos, and believe it or not, this is the actual video that I'm recording right now itself. And yeah, because I'm also going to be editing this video itself in Lightworks, things get very meta. But anyway, stop motion. Let's create a new folder, and I'll call this one Lego freeze ray, because I think there is a freeze ray in the next one I'm going to make. You definitely do want to put them in a separate folder, just makes it so much easier. So I'll go back to the folder that I used for my camera, and here we are. I'm just selecting all of them right now. You can see there are rather a lot. And then I'll Control X and go to here and paste. As you can see, this folder is now full of all of those delicious files, and now I want to go to Lightworks and import. Now, each is the number of consecutive images. Now I thought, why can't you do them all at once? You can't actually do them all at once, because obviously I took photographs when I was making this video, which was a very long time ago, probably about 2 or 3 years ago. And so 3600, 3602. So obviously 3601, either I left the flash on when I shouldn't have, or I knocked the camera and it was blurred or something, and I deleted that image and took a different one. And as you can see, there are quite a few here, but Lightworks does automatically create all of these things for you. They're not individual images at all. Just drag this name thing away so you can see that, and you want to just select all of those that it has created, and you want to import them. Now if you put all of these down individually, you'll be there for a very long time. So what you actually want to do, because I think this project is 24 FPS, I don't think it's automatic, so you put it in the viewer, the first one, first few frames, go to the beginning, just insert into the target edit, and you do it for all of them. Make sure that this is dragged to the end, otherwise it will be put in completely the wrong order. But once you drag that to the end, it should automatically put the thing at the end of all the videos, so it should get quicker after this. It's automatically at the end, so just click on the viewer, click click insert, and so on for all of the files, or groups of files. So now I've got all of these. Now these last two aren't together, they're both individual images. So what I'll do is I'll just set begin, move one frame, set end, and insert it. As you can see, that's taken up one frame. So here we are, set begin, nudge one frame, set end, insert into the target, and now what we have is a very, very quick version of your stop motion video. Now what you want to do now, if we play this, you won't actually be able to see it very well, because now simply compile it or export it. So make sure you're exporting export. So yeah, DSCN, assuming you have Lightworks on your camera or whatever you have, and you want to save it. Well, I've saved it to my clips for editing folder. I don't know if I find it exactly where. So this is the Rock Raiders boat in clips for editing. So I want to create a new folder. Freeze ray. Do it. All the buttons that say do it. It's cool. Click OK, and then you can start compiling the video, which takes quite a bit, so I'll just skip this. Now you can see, if you're wondering, my family listening to the radio, basically. So yeah. So it's now exported this. It's given it an automatic name. So what you want to do is delete all of these. It doesn't actually delete the files, obviously. You don't actually need the files, but it's just worth getting them out of your way. Right, now that they're out of your way, edits are gone as well. You want to import the video that you just compiled. Yeah, as you can see, the files at all. So I've imported it as an MP4. You can do it whatever you like with it. So if you play this MP4 file, it just goes very quickly through every frame at the rate of 24 frames per second, and I want it more like 2.4 frames per second because it wasn't very good animation. I did it years ago. It takes hours just to do a minute, so 2.4 FPS isn't that bad if you think about it. Now, what you want to do, go back to the beginning obviously, because you don't want to just chop part of it off. Just click insert and it automatically creates a new edit. Yeah, edit, because obviously the file is called edit, which I shouldn't have done. And this lasts a grand total of 6.02 seconds. So what you want to do, click here, create a new edit, and it get edit #1, and or edit number 1. It just means number, the hash symbol, or edit noughts and crosses grid, or edit tic-tac-toe grid if you're American. But yeah, anyways, what you want to do is also right click here, create new video black, and then you can select put this in the viewer. make sure that this edit number 1 is recording, and then add 5 minutes of black. Yeah, 5 minutes should be, yeah. Because it's 6 seconds, and therefore the overall animation will last about a minute. Yeah, so 6.02 seconds will become, I'll do it at 10% speed, so drag this edit up, or the edit, is it edit? Which one's edit? Oh, edit 1. Yeah, so we want edit. It shouldn't be called edit, you should type a file name in for it earlier on. So, yeah. Close this one. We've just got the edit. Goodness. There's a video showing how to slow it down. I couldn't make head and tail of it, so you might be struggling to follow this one, because I mean I got the vague idea of what it was trying to go on about, but I do struggle with video tutorials for programs. So why not am I making one? Who knows? Right, so begin here, end here. So begin at the beginning and end at the end, obviously. Now, this edit is recording. Now, it isn't recording at all. I've no idea it's called that, and it's very confusing. But basically, that means the one that you can delete out of, and the one that you can insert into. So this, even though this is an edit here, you can insert things from the edit. So if we select the timeline, we've got that selected, the whole thing. So what we'll do is we'll insert this. Don't want to replace, we want to insert it here. Click on Advanced, and we want to make sure that we're not inside the black or at the beginning or end. I want it just so it's somewhere in the middle, so 2 seconds, so somewhere in the middle of this animation that you're doing. You want to put it on whatever percentage you want. I want it on 10%. Now, you have to put it on the percentage before you should do the stretching. Don't know why, but you have to do it first. So if it's 10%, you need to be 10 times longer. If it's 25%, you want it 4 times longer, etc. So I want to select here, and I want to drag it until it says 1 minute and 2 seconds. No, because it'd be 60, so I want 1 minute point 2. 0.02. So that 1 minute point 0.02, obviously that's only 0.18 seconds off. So that's easily good enough for me. Click on join, and hopefully it's worked. Now, you might want to zoom in. It does end up with a black bit at the end, so you want to get and talk about the black bit just before. So find the black bit, first bit, that frame that's black, click in, drag across to the end of the whole thing. And add them out, and then just delete it. And then here we have minute long, well it's actually 37 seconds long, because for some reason there's quite a lot of black at the end. But yeah, so we've got this 37-second stop motion video, and then you just go ahead and compile that, and you can see a sneak preview of what I might be posting on later, but that's all the sneak preview you're getting. So you'd better subscribe or something to find out when you get to see the whole Lego movie. So yeah, ha ha ha, I can trick you into subscribing, yay. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, hope you found it useful. Important thing is, put the frames together as they are quick, then compile it as an MP4 file, then open that MP4 file, and then slow it down, because it's so much easier to do it that way. So that's basically the tip for doing stop motion quickly. But I would have been doing this for hours and upon hours if it wasn't for this simple tip, because I'd be slowing down each individual section of video, unless you can use your camera or whatever to take consecutive images that are all perfect, and hence Lightworks would be able to import them all as one thing. You're going to have some serious trouble doing that. But as you can see, this was quick and easy, and you don't need to download separate stop motion software. Today I've already downloaded two. I can't remember what they were called, but neither of them worked. They both actually just stopped working when I tried to import the image files, because they're designed for use with a webcam. Whereas Lightworks, with this little bit of a faffing, you can actually get it to work brilliantly. So, thanks for watching.